Presents. I'm your host, Melody Callihan, coming to you from my dining room once again. So I'm so glad that you decided to stop by and join us. Today I'm talking with Ms. Doris Joseph, who is the director of our Educational Talent Search, and Ms. Trina Davis, who is a counselor with our Educational Talent Search. We've got some really exciting news to share with you today, so I'm so glad that you stopped by. Doris and Trina, welcome to my dining room. Thanks for chatting with me today.
Thank you.
How are you?
We've got some really exciting news to share with everyone about some summer camps that Educational Talent Search is able to host. But first, Doris, I'd like to start with you. For those that may not know a whole lot about the Educational Talent Search program, could you just share with me what the program is all about and the benefits of it?
Sure. Educational Talent Search is funded by the Department of Education, and we work with 6th through 12th graders in Columbus County and Whiteville City schools. And we provide services really to kind of help them stay motivated to stay in school, graduate, and then attend college. So we target low-income families, and we also target students who are first-generation students, which means they would be the first in their family to attend college. Some of the services that we provide, we expose them to college campuses. We take them on educational and cultural trips. We've done things like gone to the Washington monuments in DC, and we've been to Atlanta. We've been all over the country, well, kind of the East Coast as far as taking them on various trips. We also do things like ACT prep workshops. Our counselors work directly with the students, and they help them, especially our seniors, if they need help applying for college, applying for financial aid. They are there to help them with that as well. So it's really a great program, and there are no costs for our program. So, you know, we look forward to working with the students, and we serve 816 students in our program.
That's a lot of students. There have been a lot of people that have really benefited from the program. Y'all offer some great services, and we're really lucky to have you located on our campus. Now, Trina, you recently joined Educational Talent Search as a counselor. Tell me a little bit about your position and the grades that you currently work with.
Well, I currently have, as Doris said, we focus on 6th through 12th grade. So my schools are Evergreen Elementary, 6th to 8th grade, Central Middle School, and Whiteville High School. So those are the schools that I focus on.
And you happened to start in this position right when the pandemic hit. So talk about it hit the ground running, you know. Tell me bit about how Talent Search has been able to continue to provide services to the community even during the pandemic.
Right. So as you said, my first day in this position, I was here at home. My initial thought when accepting this opportunity was that I would go into the schools, I would meet my students face to face, develop a relationship, and everything would flow from there. But on the first day, I was here at home. So I've been utilizing you know, text messaging, phone calls, emails, Zoom meetings, so all those other resources to connect with the students. And you also think about training. I thought I would be in the office to be a desk space away to receive that training I needed for this position, but training has been conducted over the phone and again via Zoom. But we've done what we needed to do to maintain contact with the students. So it's been different, but we've survived so far.
Yeah, we've all had to get a little creative, I think, during all of this. Being able to meet with folks face to face, but it sounds like you all are doing a great job to keep things going. Speaking of which, I understand that Talent Search is able to offer a couple of camps this year virtually. We've got a couple, one focuses on music and audio production. And Doris, I'd like for you to tell me about that camp if you would.
Okay, this is the first time we've done the music and audio production camp, and we're really excited about it. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be held on campus, but we're having to do it virtual as well. But the students, I think they're really going to have a great time because they're going to end up with a finished music product. So they're going to do things, get skills in instrumentation, tempo, effects. I'm looking at my notes. Let's see, what was the other thing here? Because, you know, I'm really not that familiar with it. So don't ask me what all these terms mean. But they will have an opportunity to write their own lyrics, to put it to music. The students are actually going to be the lead vocals and the background vocals. And like I said, when they finish, they will end up with a finished product that they can let somebody else hear. So we are really excited, and we're going to, as you say, maybe eavesdrop, because we're going to be in watching the camp as well as they complete the different activities. So we're really excited about it.
That is really cool that you're able to offer that. Now, is this the first time that you've offered a camp such as this?
Yes, this is our first time. And so, as I said, we think that this is an area that students will really be interested in. They'll learn to do beats and all that stuff that the young people know how to do that I don't even know what it's about. But I think they're going to really be interested because it's something very relevant to this age group.
Absolutely. We may not know how to put it all together, but I'm sure we all know how to enjoy it, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, what are the dates for the camp, Doris?
So this camp will run from July the 20th through the 23rd. Let me get my dates straight. It's Monday through Thursday, and then the second week is July the 27th through the 30th, which is Monday through Thursday. So they won't meet on Fridays, but it will meet from 2 to 4 p.m. those dates for 2 weeks. So it's actually like 8 days altogether, 2 hours per day.
And how many students can participate in the camp?
In this particular camp, we can have 30 students participate. And we're focusing mainly on high school students, rising 9th, 10th, and 11th graders for this particular camp.
Is there a cost for the camp?
There's no cost. That's the good thing about Educational Talent Search. All of the services that we provide are free. So as I said, we're really looking forward to this since it's our first time doing this camp.
Well, I think it's a great idea, and I'm sure that you'll be able to fill those 30 spots in no time, because like you said, you know, that really kind of fits in with the group that's going to want to sign up for these camps, and to have a finished product at the end, I think is very cool. Now, Trina, I understand that there's also a STEM camp that's being offered. Tell me the details about that one.
Yes. Okay. So we've held a STEM camp before on campus, but again, this year with COVID, we had to find an alternate way to host this camp. So it will be virtual. We know that STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And this camp will be geared more towards science. So there will be a major focus on aerodynamics, cryogenics, Newton's law of motion, you know, those, just throw out some science terms there. But each student will be given a kit, and that kit will be equipped with all the supplies that they'll need to do their hands-on activities. So we're very excited about this camp. As Doris stated before, we'll be listening in on the Zoom meetings just to see how things are progressing. And we know that the students have been home for a while and they've gotten comfortable, but this would definitely be an awesome way to exercise their minds, you know, with the learning activity. So we're looking forward to that.
That sounds wonderful. How many students can participate in this camp?
So spaces are limited. As this camp, we will only have 20 students. So we are really recommending that students go ahead and apply as soon as possible since spaces are limited. And this camp will run July 27th through the 31st from 1 to 3.
From 1 to 3, the 27th through the 31st.
Yes.
And the STEM camp can hold up to 20, and Doris mentioned that the other camp can hold up to 30 students. So that's a great group. And like you said, everybody is probably taking a break since all the virtual learning since we were in school. So now is a really good time to get everybody back in the learning mode. And it sounds like you've got some really cool camps planned and some great activities.
We do. And our science camp is going to be conducted by the Interactive Science Program. So again, we're just looking forward to getting these students in to exercise their minds from a STEM perspective.
Absolutely. Now, how do students or folks that are interested in the camp, how do they go about signing up for either of these?
Oh, well, we're in the process of contacting some of the students that are enrolled in Educational Talent Search, but we also have the applications posted on our link at the SCC website, so they can go there, they can print off the application, they can mail it in, they can email it to us. So I guess what's most convenient for them. And if they need us to mail an application to them, they can contact us and we'll do that as well. So we have a variety of ways that they can apply.
So do folks need to be enrolled in the Talent Search program in order to take advantage of the camp?
They can apply for the program if they're not in Educational Talent Search, but we would need them to complete an application because we're always recruiting students. So if there's someone out there that's interested and they're not in Talent Search, don't let that stop you from applying, because you can apply for the camp and we will get the other information that we need from you as well.
Is there a deadline to apply, Doris?
The deadline for the first camp, which is the music and production camp, is July the 17th. And the deadline for the STEM camp is July the 20th, I think. Is that correct, Trina? I think we had what day did we say for the STEM camp?
For the STEM camp, I have July 17th.
Okay, so both camps, we have July the 17th. They give us a chance to see how many we have and make sure that, and the other thing I need to mention too, for both camps, the students have to have internet access. They need to have a computer or a smartphone or a tablet. And because they'll need that in order to sign on to the Zoom and the Google Classroom platforms that will be used. So they do need to have those things if they apply.
Okay, and you said July the 17th is the deadline, so folks have plenty of time to send in that application or get in touch with someone about the camp. In case folks do not know, our website is www.sccnc.edu, and there is a link on our homepage to Educational Talent Search, and I'm sure all of this information can be found there. Is that correct?
Yes, it can. We have all the information there.
And there's an email address listed as well. So if anyone needs to reach out and they may have questions or may like an application mailed to them, all that information is provided on your website also, correct?
Yes, we have our email addresses, we have our office phones listed, and we have our cell phones listed. And a lot of times, you know, young people, they don't like to talk on the phone. They want to text.
Yes.
So you can even text us on our cell phones and we'll respond and make sure that you get the information.
Absolutely.
And Melanie, I will also say if they want to visit our Facebook page, SCC Educational Talent Search, they'll see the name and phone number of all the counselors there on that Facebook page. And I will also just throw out to them, there may be an incentive if they attend the camp. You never know.
Oh, look at you throwing out a teaser, Trina.
So sign up.
Now, you had mentioned a kit, Trina, with the STEM camps. So I'm assuming that there are going to be maybe some experiments or some really cool things for the students to try at home. Can you elaborate on that for me?
Well, I don't know exactly what's going to be in the kit, but we do know that the interactive service program that is going to be conducting the camp, they're going to supply this kit. And whatever it is that they're going to be doing for that week, all of the supplies will be in that kit for them to do their hands-on experience. So it is exciting to see what they will be receiving and how they'll be able to use it for this camp.
Is there a target? I'm sorry, Doris.
I was just going to say, my understanding is whatever they don't have in the kit, it will be something that's around the house. If there's something that they might need to supply to complete, but they will be doing different experiments. And so I think they'll really enjoy it. It'll be something very interesting.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I know when my children were finishing up the school year, like everybody else is, you know, via Zoom and that kind of thing, they had science projects, you know, but the instructors, just like with the camp, you know, were understanding that things can be a little limited now. So it was household items, things that we already have on hand to conduct the experiments and the projects with. So it sounds like this is going to be along the same lines.
Yes, it is. It is. Everything that they're going to do something. I know one of the experiments they're going to do is DNA extraction, strawberry DNA extraction. So I'm assuming that will be dealing with strawberries, and they'll do something related to DNA. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what they're going to be doing.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, and I think it's wonderful that Talent Search is able to provide these educational and fun opportunities to the students. Now, with Trina, is there with the STEM camp? Is there a certain targeted age group or grades for the STEM camps?
Yes, there is. We are targeting middle school students for this. So those students who are in middle school in Columbus County school system and Wyville City school systems, those are the ones that we do encourage to sign up for this camp. So the middle school students.
And with Educational Talent Search, Doris, those services begin in the 8th grade, is that right?
They actually start in the 6th grade. We can enroll someone in the 6th grade. So if we enroll a student in the 6th grade, they stay with us right on through till they graduate their senior year. So it gives us an opportunity to establish a great relationship with our students. And even after they graduate, they still come back, they still call us. And if they need our help, you know, we still help them. And we're a TRIO program, which we work with pre-college students, but they also have college level programs. And some of our students actually go to colleges where they have TRIO programs, and we refer them to, it's called Student Support Services. So they can continue that relationship right on through their college years as well.
Right. Now, if we have some folks that will be going into the 6th grade this upcoming school year, do they just need to talk with their school counselor, or do they reach out directly to Talent Search to enroll in the program? What are the steps for getting started?
Normally, under normal circumstances, if school is in session, we would have them, well, they would definitely go to their guidance counselor or their school counselor. We usually have applications on hand in the guidance office and in the administrative offices where they can pick those applications up, leave them. We will pick them up. We don't know exactly what's going to happen when the school year starts. So now it's going to have to be more by email or mail. So when they go to our link on the website, if we're not able to go into the schools this fall, we're going to encourage them to go to the website, click on the link, and complete the application, and then email it to us. And then we'll just get started from there.
Can students enroll in the Talent Search program anytime throughout the year, or is there a specific enrollment period for the students?
They can actually enroll anytime throughout the year. As I said, we work with 816 students per year, and we enroll new students every year as our seniors graduate. So for instance, if we have 150 seniors to graduate that graduated in June, we would be able to enroll 150 new students. So it changes from year to year, but we are accepting applications throughout the year. And if we don't have a slot for them, we put them on a wait list, and then as soon as a slot comes open, then we can enroll them. So we will take applications right on through the school year.
And just to reiterate, in case someone missed it, all of the services provided by Educational Talent Search, there is zero cost to the participants, correct?
That's correct. All of our services are free.
And you offer everything. We did a taping a few weeks back from my dining room, and we had a student that had recently graduated, and she had been with you for several years. And yeah, she was talking about all of the assistance that you provided, because Talent Search, not only do you expose students to the trips that you were talking about, you've also taken trips to universities. And for a lot of students, that may be the first time that they've ever set foot on a university campus. So you're not only providing you're providing soft skills, you're providing exposure. You work with the students with any tests that they need to take, even filling out their college application. So there's a variety of services that all of these students can certainly benefit from.
once we entered into this pandemic, that was our major focus, was to make contact with those seniors, because we needed to make sure the process that had been started, they had completed that process, to see if they needed any additional help with paperwork or financial aid. So connecting with the seniors was a major focus for us as we entered into this pandemic. And we were able to get several of them on 2 different Zoom meetings. So it was really good to connect with our seniors from around the county, just to see how they were doing during this pandemic and how they had prepared to, move on into post-secondary education. So that was a good way to connect with them.
I do need to mention, we work with 8 schools in Columbus County and Whiteville City. As Trina mentioned, of course, Central Middle and Whiteville High School. And then with Columbus County, we work with East Columbus, West Columbus, and South Columbus. And then the middle schools are Evergreen and Tabor City, because next year, Hallsboro, I think, and Acme Delco are all going to be at the East Columbus. So it's going to be a junior, senior high school. So we'll pick up the middle school students at East as well.
And like you said, under normal circumstances, you all would be out in the schools, meeting with the students and talking with the counselors. So this pandemic has been a little challenging, but it sounds like everyone has been very creative in being able to reach out to the students by providing camps virtually. I just think that's very cool, and it sounds like you've got some really, really cool activities planned for everyone. So I'm sure that they're both going to be filled up in no time.
We hope so.
Now, with Talent Search, you are located on our campus, right? And of course, the campus is closed right now to the public. Hopefully, we'll be opening soon. Fingers crossed and prayers up, right? But tell me where you are located in case someone needs to find you on campus.
Okay, we're in the administration building on campus on the 2nd floor, and our offices are 224, 226. But anyway, if you come to the 2nd floor, we have signs outside the door. You'll find us. But the main thing is, if you make it to the administration building, somebody can direct you, and we're upstairs on the 2nd floor.
Right, absolutely. A building, which is the 2-story building in the Circle Drive right there on campus. So we're easily accessible and easy to find. Now with Talent Search, tell me, what are some things that are going on right now? We've got students, we're a little unsure about what the new school year is going to look like. We're all waiting for an announcement to tell us what we need to do. So what are some things that you are doing now if students are reaching out to you? What are some things that you're doing now to help prepare them for the upcoming school year?
Well, we're basically reaching out to our students. The first thing we did when, of course, everyone was sent home, we reached out to our students to check on them and see how they were doing, to make sure, if they had internet access, if they had access to computers and the things that they needed to finish out the school year. And so far, it seems that things went pretty well with the students in terms of being able to finish out the school year. So we are still contacting students and just kind of letting them know what's going on, what we may or may not be able to do in the school year. But the main thing is we still want to maintain contact with them. There is, of course, in Columbus County, there's always the issue of internet access. And so we have some students that's an issue for them, not having good internet access or even not having internet access at all. So we're working with them to try to help them work around that situation so that they will be able to continue to do things virtually if that's needed. And that's a great possibility. We may have to go this school year and everything may have to be virtual. We hope not, but we have to prepare for it. And that's what we're doing. We're planning and thinking about what kinds of activities and things that we can continue to do with our students throughout the school year.
Right, absolutely. Because like you said, right now we're just not sure as to what the school year is going to look like. So I'm sure that's going to be a transitional period for a lot of them. So your services that you provide may actually vary or differ a little bit depending on the situation that we're working with, right?
Right, that's correct. The services may vary a great deal. We're waiting like everybody else, I guess, to see what Governor Cooper is going to say about the school system and to hear what the different superintendents are going to say in terms of how the students are going to meet next year. So it's definitely a year of change for us. It's really a year of change for everybody, but we're going to do our best to continue to provide services to our students and to help them to be successful. So in whatever way we can reach them, that's what we're going to do.
Well, it sounds like Talent Search has been very busy and doing just that, still providing those services and getting creative and reaching out to students in whatever way that you need to. Because like you said, I think that open communication and just knowing that, hey, we're still here, we can still help you, even if we can't meet face to face. I think that's very important. So, and the
Melanie,
summer,
I'm sorry, I was just going to say, I've even experienced where students have reached out to me. I've been on conference calls with some students and their counselors over at the college that they're going to be attending for post-secondary education. So that was really good to have the students reach out and say, hey, I need some help. Can you listen in with me and my parent to see, you know, what it is we need to do? I've also had some seniors reach out to assist with scheduling their classes for the upcoming fall semester. So again, just to know that they understand that we're here to help them, that's been good as well.
absolutely, that's so important. Talent Search is still alive and well, and they're still working with the students. And the summer camps that are coming up, just to remind everyone, begin on July the 20th. We've got one with music and an audio camp, and then we've got the STEM camp coming up. Again, all that information can be found on our website at www.sccnc.edu. Check out that website, not only for talent search information, but also that's just a hub of information where we post all the updates from the college, just to keep everybody in the know during these times. So Trina and Doris, thank you so much for all that you're doing for our students and the community. I think the camps are very exciting, and I wish you much success with those.
Thank you, Melody. We miss you.
I know.
We miss seeing each other.
Yes, it's nice to just see a face, right?
Yes.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for talking with us. And as always, we certainly do appreciate your support. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Please check out the website and share the information about these camps. It's wonderful opportunities for our students. As always, thanks for tuning in. And you make sure you stop by again soon so you can see how we continue to succeed together here at Southeastern Community College.